Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. This morning I'm going to make an icebox fruitcake, and I'm going to make that out of graham crackers. And this is a similar recipe that my mother-in-law made in the 1950s. Now, over the years, many people have altered the recipe, and I've altered it a little bit myself. You just need to make it your own. So whatever kind of nut, or whether you want dates or raisins or both, or all kinds of things like that, you can just decide yourself. Anyway, here are the ingredients. 1 box of honey graham crackers, honey made, that is. And you need 1 extra pack. 1 6-ounce box of dark raisins, 1 8-ounce box of chopped dates, 2 bottles of maraschino cherries, and this is a 10-ounce bottle, and you'll need 2 of them, okay? And you want to retain the juice, don't pour the juice off. 1 10-ounce pack of walnuts, and I'm going to chop those up. I'm also going to pour my cherries out in a bowl and cut those in 2 with a pair of scissors. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, ground nutmeg. You'll need 2 10.5-ounce packs of miniature marshmallows. That's 2, okay? And you'll need 1 1/4 cups of butter. I'm going to turn this down so you can see now. Now, the 1 1/4 cups of butter, I'm melting in a fairly large pot. And as soon as that gets a little warmer, I'm going to dump my marshmallows in and just dissolve them all in this mixture. I'm going to grind my graham crackers up in a food processor. And when it gets all mixed together, I'm going to put it in this loaf pan, and mine's a Pyrex loaf pan, and I've lined that with saran wrap, so once it gets cold I can pull it out rather easily and be able to slice it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my cherries, and please don't forget to retain your juice, because this is going to give you a lot of the taste. Now, this juice has got some almond flavoring in it, and I think it's probably also got some alcohol in it as a preservative, and so that's what gives the cherries their taste, and that's what's going to give this fruitcake its taste. It tastes very much like amaretto, and I love amaretto. So anyway, when I get all this mixed up, we'll be back. Okay, we're back, and I wanted to show you the consistency. These are the marshmallows melted in with the 1 1/4 cups of butter, and you do have to watch this on the stove. I already started dumping my cherries in a little while ago, but then I thought I would wait and let you watch that. See all that liquid in there? And that's the cherries chopped in 2. I'm going to go ahead and put those in. Just stir those around, and they're going to help cool off this mixture. Alright, next I'm going to add the teaspoon of nutmeg. And just mix that in as thoroughly as you can. And that's probably good enough. Next I'm going to add my raisins. Just crumble those all up as you're putting them in. Then the dates. Now I do these first because of course they're dried, and I want some of the raisins to soak up some of the liquid before I add the graham cracker flour, really. Just kind of crumple them up as you're putting them in. These are the dates. All right. Now we're going to stir that all around. Next comes the nuts. Now, you see these nuts, I grind these up after I do my graham crackers in the food processor. Now, some of them are in little chunks, but I actually like the ground up part really well, so dump those in. Now, obviously it's getting a lot thicker. Just mix that in thoroughly. Now, our last ingredient is the ground up graham cracker flour, I call it. Just going to dump that all in at one time. Mix it all in. Now it's gotten a lot thicker. Now this is a no-cook fruitcake. And there are no eggs in it, there's no milk in it, not anything like that. And there's a graham cracker that didn't get ground up, so I'm going to take that out. Okay, I think we've got that pretty well mixed. There's the consistency of it. And remember, we're going to put it in the refrigerator so it's going to firm up once it's in the refrigerator. I'm going to now dump that into my bowl. Now, if I have any left, which I usually do, I'm going to put that in little itty-bitty individual bowls and I'll freeze it, and about next June that'll taste really good. Alright, going to dump it in. And I want this to be completely full. Okay, there's what you've got left, and that'll probably make about, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 little individual little fruit cakes. Alright, now that it's in there, just make sure my saran wrap is kind of straightened out there. Now it's going to go in the refrigerator for 4 or 5 hours, preferably overnight. And when it gets firm, we'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, here's the recipe for the graham cracker fruitcake. The 1950s era is when this came on the scene. And again, you can alter what you put in it, like the raisins and the dates. You can put more nuts, put pecans, whatever. And there's the way you mix it up. Now, the original recipe said to put it back in the box. So you'd cut the box, you know, open on the long end and put it back in the box. But the recipe's been altered so much now, it's way more than will fit in the box. So and you just put your computer on pause and get this. Alrighty. When this thing gets cold enough that we can slice it, we'll be back. Alright, my icebox cake has cooled for many hours, more like about 7 hours, I think. And I'm going to pull the paper off of it now. Now, if you have trouble getting it out of your little pans, what you need to do is just sit the whole pan down in a sink with several inches of hot water to come up, you know, to the almost the top of the pan. Just let it sit there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes and it'll come right out. Alrighty. And now I'm going to slice this and show you what it looks like. Move it back a little bit. You want to slice with a serrated knife, and you want to slice very thin slices because it is extremely rich. And it does taste like amaretto. It very much does. And that's because of the cherries and putting the cherry juice in it also. There's what it looks like. Isn't that gorgeous? And it is so yummy, yummy good, okay? You will need to keep this in your refrigerator, and you can do that by just wrapping it up with some saran wrap, and when you want to have a piece, just take it out and slice it off. Again, you need to slice the pieces very, very small. All right, there it is. I hope you will try this. Now, I think I'm going to call this Amaretto Fruitcake because that's exactly what it tastes like, and we love amaretto. And by the way, you don't have to wait until Christmas to make this. You can make this any time of the year because all the ingredients are always available in your grocery store, where the candied cherries, you know, the green ones, the red ones, the pineapple and all that are only available around Thanksgiving and Christmas. So, but these ingredients are available all year long, okay? See how pretty that looks? It's actually pink, okay? So anyway, there it is. See you next time.